Hi, Central Church. This is our fourth reflection about our sermon on Sunday. In the sermon, I talk about how Jesus called the disciples in this particular passage not to go to faraway places, but to stay and do their calling amongst the people of Israel, their fellow community. Now, there'll be other calling passages where Jesus calls the disciples to be sent out and to go to all the far reaches of the earth. However, in this particular passage, Jesus calls them into the communities they're most familiar with. I think that can be true for us too. We often know our communities that we reside in, that we call home, perhaps where we grew up, better than many other people, certainly better than someone who's just stepping foot in that place for the first time. I want you to consider what you know about this community that we live in. Where is there a need for education, for good news, for the curing of illness and death? These are the things that Jesus is calling us to in this passage. What are some places where you're seeing that, either in small ways or big ways? Right? Our Blessing in a Backpack program responds to this by providing food to children who might be going hungry, helping with the illness of hunger in our community. What are some other ways that we are or need to respond in our community? I also talk later in my sermon about maybe not trying to learn gardening all on your own, right? To learn how to do this work of educating, giving good news, or curing illness or death from nothing. To find someone else in our community who's already engaging in this work and find a way to stand alongside them. Who do you know in our community who is doing this work well? How can you go and stand beside them, offering what you know, the gifts that you have, humbly, to partner alongside them and maybe make their efforts even greater?